Next up for our pre-tournament press conference, Southwest Minnesota State University, we have head coach Darren and student athlete Emmanuel Cervantes. And coach, we'll start with you. We'll talk about the season here shortly, but how exciting is it to host this national tournament? You've done it before in 2018, but you've been on a lot of different campuses that have hosted before, but it's an honor to be able to do that here at Southwest.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this host this event is just a big deal, and kudos to you and Jen and everyone else, and for stepping up to obviously plan it and implement it and execute everything here. So we're very excited to host. It's a great honor. It's a great opportunity for us to see if we can win some games on our home court.
Now, Coach, talk about this season. It's a long season.
Mm-hmm.
You've won a lot of games. Just last weekend, a couple weekends ago, some big wins down in Arizona. But how about the progress that your team has made from September to now, the strides that they've made, and what areas that you're happy with the improvement?
Yeah, so just coming together as a team. I mean, as we all know in basketball, you have great individuals, but the individuals don't play together. It's going to be hard to win games. And the thing that we have really strived this year, we've won some games, lost some games, obviously, but the games that we lost, when we look at it, it's really not like, hey, that team is like physically better than us or what type of deal. It's really just, we always say us versus us. And the thing of striving this year from the beginning to where we're at now is that trusting each other. They play together, they practice together, but when you have that adversity, you have that pressure from someone else, watching us kind of come together and strive together and kind of push through, that's been pretty exciting this year.
Emmanuel, to you, you've had obviously a very good season, and we've had success of the Mustangs this year. What do you think has been your strong point of your game, maybe from even when you first got to Southwest to now, that you've strived and gotten better at? What do you think is the strong point of your game?
I think I've been improving as a playmaker. When I just got here, it was different. I was just focused on myself. But right now, I can kind of make the other guys play and let them score, make them score. So I think it's the main thing.
And then how about getting the chance to play at home? You don't get a lot of home games throughout the season because we're playing in so many different tournaments away from home. But to be able to play in front of your friends of yours and professors and community members, it's going to be pretty special on Thursday to play a couple home games.
I mean, first of all, I'm excited about having our people, our professors or family here watching us, and also we're gonna be playing on our own courts, so it's a good advantage. So we know the scores, we know the floors, we know everything, so that's something good.
Emmanuel, I have a question for you. What would you say is your most important lesson that you've learned being a wheelchair athlete here at SMSU?
That's a great question. I think being a good support for your teammates is the thing that I've learned since I got here.
And Coach, kind of piggybacking off of the previous question from Kelly here, he's saying having hosted this tournament for a while and now being able to host it, does it feel any different? Being able to not, have that nervousness about traveling and getting settled in, and you've got your home courts and you've practiced here for a while, and you haven't had to really travel as per se the other teams have. So just talk about, the difference in that.
Yeah, sleeping in your own bed's nice. Hotel, it was great. We had bed bugs once this year, so sleeping in your own bed is nice. The travel aspect of it is nice as well, because what it takes for us to load up all of our stuff and get from point A to point B. If we're flying, is the bus breaking down? Does the lift break? Have all these variables that have nothing to do with basketball, which we don't have that here. So it's nice to kind of get rid of that stress, just really focus on playing basketball, doing what we have to do, and go from there.
Coach, just to talk about your team again, you've got a pretty talented group, obviously. You've got some depth, and Emmanuel's had a great season, but you've got some other guys that have really stepped up this year that are huge role players to help you guys get some wins. Talk about some of those guys and the impact they've had.
Yeah, so the first one I'm going to say is Fermin Wingeter from Argentina. He's been a great Class 2 for us this year. It's been a great complement to Emmanuel and Josh. Emmanuel and Josh did the bulk of our scoring last year, and really, one thing I've learned over the past few years is that if you have three offensive threats that can score at any possession, it really puts a lot of stress on the defense. And Fermin's been a really good job of being able to hit those mid-range jumpers and different things like that when he has the opportunity to score them. And the last game that we played, they really didn't like. He scored just under 20 points or 20 points type of deal, and the opposing team wasn't expecting him to do that, and that's part of the reason why we won that game, and different things like that. And then the other players, we have Gennaro Perez, who's a senior. He's been instrumental with Emmanuel and his success. To be honest with you, I mean, he doesn't score many points. He'll score points here and there, but Emmanuel scores his points because Nano is in the right position and creating space for Emmanuel to shoot or get the pick and roll or different things like that. But then coming off the bench, we have 3 players. Alex Wells, a freshman. He's the same class. He's a friend with Josh from Canada. When he comes off the bench and plays, he does a really good job of helping Josh create some space and get inside. He's a bigger player. And then you have a senior in Avit, who's going to come off to kind of help Landon, because the classifications that we have, he only allowed so many points, so he's able to help give Landon a blow. And then Landon Wary, he's a new guy that we added this year. He's from Marshall. He's a able body, and he's done a really good job of working hard in training. I'm excited to kind of see what he can do for this national tournament. So,
Guys, best of luck. Thanks for taking a few minutes here today, and best of luck this weekend.
thank you.
Thank you.